Shout out the legendary Michael Sartain.
Thank you,
Mo is
Ryan.
in the house. Question for all the ladies. How important is astrology and numerology in your prospective relationships?
Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So
No, I can do this real quick. Hey, ladies, you guys know, have you ever, said, hey, I'm a Gemini and the guy's an Aries and you kind of have like a vibe about him? Has that ever happened to you?
No.
You guys ever had that happen?
No.
No? Anybody? No? Good, because all that shit is fake.
Bullshit.
All of it is fucking fake. All of it. And then you guys, I want to be taken seriously in the workplace, but you still believe in Gemini. You ever meet a guy who has like a good vibe, a good energy? You guys ever had that happen before? All of that is fake. None of that shit is real. None of it is real.
You're saying
Humans do
energy's
not.
not
Humans
real?
do not emit energy. They do not. Humans emit
Wait,
facial
what?
expressions.
No, scientifically, they emit
Humans,
energy.
humans do not.
Whole
We
different
can go down this road all day if you want. Humans do not emit energy. Humans have
1000%
facial expressions.
energy.
Humans have facial expressions. If you want to say
How do you
negative
define energy?
If you want energy is a form of.
I
it
can
is a
feel
form-
your energy from right here.
But it's not.
Word.
You are reacting to my psychology. You are not feeling
No, I'm
my
reacting to
energy.
your energy
Yeah.
No,
and your
there is
body
no-
it's your
language
vibes.
and your
It's your
vibes.
No,
And
vibes,
you're
okay, ready,
probably
guys?
an Aries.
Vibes aren't real.
Yes, they-
None of that is real. None of it is real. What happens is you react to someone's psychology and then you backwards rationalize and say he had a vibe or good energy. That none of that shit is real. It is all a function of evolutionary psychology, and that is all what it is.
I'm calling cap.
Okay,
Vibes
there
is
you go.
kind of-
Then let's produce the
Astrology
evidence.
is all
Okay,
BS.
so you've never like walked into a room and was like, I don't really like the vibes in here.
Yes.
You don't even know
So-
what it is.
okay,
It has nothing to do
so
with
let me ask you
anyone.
something.
just
Do
feel it.
Observing the room.
you have ancestors, right? You have
I would hope
ancestors.
so. That's
Right.
why I
Okay.
got
So
it.
your ancestors they probably lived in a pre-modern society where they were living out as hunter-gatherers, right? You do believe in natural selection. Humans did come from, deserts and forests and didn't live in society before like 11,700 years ago, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that those humans, it probably would have been beneficial to them to be like, something's wrong here. They don't have the scientific method. They have no ability to detect anything. They don't have night vision goggles. They don't have firearms.
It's animal instinct.
Yeah, it's instinct that they had that was developed through natural selection. And the ones that were more cautious lived long and passed on that trait to their ancestors. It is a function of evolution. It is not a function. There is no vibe. There is no energy. Energy is a metaphor.
It's all vibes.
It- there-
Humans do have
what energy
We
do
have
they emit?
energy.
Explain.
Like energy isn't everything. Like,
No. You're talking about neurochemical
Kinetic energy.
responses.
Yes,
but-
that's what I'm
but there's
saying.
no connection between you and me. You are responding to the light that is reflecting off of these lights here, and you are responding via your psychology. There is no energy
But you
transfer
said-
between human beings. None. Unless
So
you
do
are
you believe
cuddling.
in spirits? Do you believe in like
That's
communicating?
that's a completely different thing.
That's energy, though.
But no. Again, the spirit thing is something you can believe in with faith, but not with evidence. And as far as evidence is concerned, there is no energy transfer between humans. Period. I don't care what Joe Dispenza told you. None of that shit is true. None of it. If you guys want to debate me on this, we can, but the science will bury you. There is no energy. There are no vibes. None of this shit is real. Now, if you want to say it like a metaphor, sure, you can say he had bad energy. That's but that's a metaphor. That's fine to say it as a metaphor. Energy is the capability to do work. The things that you get between me do not grant you or take decrease energy from you.
I don't think it should be determined in your relationship. Like, oh, I can't believe you're an Aries. But I do think, the day you were born, the time you were born, there was an energy.
Beautiful. Such a great point. So what they should do is they should run a study. And what they should do, and they have run a study, isn't it convenient? They took thousands of couples in the United Kingdom and they put them on speed dates. And one of the things they did is they tried to relate whether or not the date made it to a second date based on their astrological sign. All right, going back to what they said. So now what happened is they went and they looked at the correlation between whether or not these people worked out. And what you should see is Sagittarius and Gemini don't work, and Libra and whatever the fuck do work, and the correlation was 0. Absolutely, positively 0. There was no correlation between whether or not your relationship worked and whether or not there was a level of attraction and what your astrological sign was.